unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Washington Redskins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, Winston. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said,
and right away, he lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down.
And our Washington Redskins 1st down.
X3, 218, top 10.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Wide, get wide. Hey, foxtrot.
Now to the air, block. He'll get this to Eckler. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. A nice little juke. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Jameis to throw it. They complete it to Hill. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 30 yards there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 21 yards away as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Eckler. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup, 15 yards. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. The tackle made by Blake Martinez. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. 7-7, our score after 1.
Down, 70, Indy.
You. Kill. Check 26, check 26.
6-6, bullet high. Two.
3rd and 2, Lock's going to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, it's Eckler. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Steve 6, Steve 6.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27.
From the 27, Lock. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Davante Adams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start here with Jackson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Winston. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots in the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Rock it. 10, under 10, 10. Baby weapon. Out. Shift. Go.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Redskin 1st down, the pickup 15 yards.
60 Pittsburgh. X3, 218, shot. Check. Hard.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check.
Run for Pollard. The 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive. Punting nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 2nd and 15 now. Winston finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
What's left? What's left? Down to lose 1.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
That's right. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Boom, boom.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Winston now. Trying to improvise. He'll try and run it. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Returnable here for Davis. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Block off of play action. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. Mike 50.
Block now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lock again here on 2nd and 10. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. He is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. To throw, Winston. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
It's our time.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. It's Eckler again. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
70, Indy.
56. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Look at me. Go.
Check. Press down.
Get it.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Jackson to return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know, at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing, Winston. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. To throw is Winston. And this is Shepard on the catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Going on the ground with Eckler. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now second and 6. That's a 5-yard line.
Fair, fair.
That's a what? That's a what? Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. From the gun on third down, Locke. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 51 yards. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10 clear on the other side of the field. Here is Eckler. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
Mike, 56, right there.
Ready?
To throw on third down, Locke. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Here we go. Set. AT Gator. I'm coming for you.
Watch this.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
60-yard.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. He picks up 7 yards there, but they're still faced with a difficult 3rd and goal here. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The first down throw for Winston. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Here's Winston. And it'll be intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A huge play there for Washington. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Zerline good with a PAT. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Texans 7. Michael Dixon
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Jarrell Casey in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And the pressure gets to him again. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Now Winston. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down.